What do you want to win at in life? What's the most important thing for you to do in life? Someone once asked Jesus a similar question in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 22. Someone said, Jesus, how do we win in life? What's the goal? What's the most important thing for us to go after, or the most important thing to do? And he gave this interesting answer. He didn't say, go win competitions, be the best at something, make a lot of money, be famous. His answer was love. He said to win, here's what you need to do. Here's the goal. Love God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, everything you have. Love God. And then the second part was love your neighbor as yourself. And there's this interesting assumption, it sounds like, on Jesus' part, that we're loving ourselves in a healthy way. We're going to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. It's a three-part harmony. Love God, love your neighbor, love yourself. But it starts first with loving God with everything we've got. Not just loving Him a little, loving Him once a day, giving Him a minute in the morning, or loving Him before a meal to say thanks, but really loving God with everything we have. Our heart, our soul, our mind, our strength, the whole deal. Loving Him all day. Loving Him as we learn who He is through His Word. Spending time reading His Word, reading the Bible, studying it, praying, walking with God all day long, being aware of His presence all day long in every situation that we're in. So starting there, loving God, and then loving our neighbor, loving ourselves. As we love God, we begin to discover, who am I? Who does God say I am? As I discover more of who I am, who He's making me to be, now I hopefully love myself in a healthy and humble way, which then spills over into loving my neighbor in a healthy and humble way as well. As I see them as God's creation, as His creature, I love them in the right way. There's two scoreboards in our life. There's this physical scoreboard where we see the victory, whether it's in sports or in business or in arguments that we're in or family situations that we kind of look at it and go, man, I won. I walked away the winner of that thing, whatever our criteria is for winning. And then there's this other scoreboard, this kind of scoreboard of the heart that's based on God's criteria for how to win. In that situation, whatever your situation is, did I love God with my heart? Did I trust Him? Did I love my neighbor well? Whoever that neighbor is. Was it the opponent, the teammate, the family member, the people God's put around me? Did I love them well? And did I love myself well? Did I love myself a little too much? Or did I love myself a little too little and view myself as lower than I should have? There's a couple scoreboards in life. Are you just viewing life and winning based on that physical scoreboard, the one that's more tangible for you? Or are you basing it on God's criteria of how He says to win in life? Loving Him, loving your neighbor, loving yourself. That's how we win in life, in business, relationships, whatever it would be. That's how Jesus says we get the win.